afternoon, welcome to my live stream finally from down here in Cala Millor and Cala Bona. Now you can see where I am this afternoon. I'm just on Cala Millor beach, looking a little bit empty today, probably because everyone's heading out for dinner. It is gone 7 o'clock here in Spain. Let me know if you can hear me or if you can see me as well. I do have a new gimbal setup this evening, so I'm a little bit worried about it. Let me know if this is looking good to you. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a very, very warm 24, 25 degrees this afternoon. Oh my goodness, I think we've got some of that English weather that's finally decided to join us over here in Mallorca. Now you can see where I am this afternoon. I'm right down the end of Cala Millor beach. There's some kind of event just happening right behind me. If you're actually watching this and you're on holiday here, let me know what it is. I'm not going to look at it just because there's so much music playing at the moment. So let me know what that is if you're down here. Right, I'm going to pan the camera around. So let me just switch this. Let's see, who have we got in this evening? Let me know if you are here. Ricky and Glyn, good afternoon. I saw that you were the first ones in the live stream this evening. Lovely to have you here. Audrey, good afternoon. Thank you very much for that. Ricky, I can't believe you're watching from Buenos Aires. That's amazing, amazing. Oh. Stephen, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well this evening. Margaret, hello. Jeff, hello. It's 29.5 degrees in Bolton this evening. I can't believe that. That is that's our kind of temperatures. That is just absolutely incredible. Glyn, you got 28 in Kent. Well, I think it's a bit cool down here in comparison. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Good afternoon. You've got 21. Whereabouts are you? Let me know. Jeff, hello. Jack, good afternoon. I really am hoping. Oh, Pham de Jong, thank you very much. You've already super chatted me. Really much appreciated. Thank you very much. I hope you are doing well. I'm just going to quickly just pan around the beach here, just so you can see what it's like. Got a few people left on the beach this evening before they are going out for dinner. Dave, good afternoon. I know I met you over here in Cala Bona last summer. Nice to see you on the live. Glyn, you're back from Alcudia, hilarious. Des, you've got around 30 degrees in Northamptonshire. Should I be going to England for my holidays this year or what? I mean, come on. The good news is though, folks, is that it is warming up over here. I have to say the past few days, the temperatures have finally gone up. We have been enjoying what does feel more like summer over here on the island. However, we do have added humidity, which is something that we don't normally get at this time of year. It's a crazy type of humidity actually, and it's something that we normally get around August time. We get that really, really hot, humid weather, but that has come very, very early this year. Oh my goodness, we have somebody in from Reykjavik this evening, from Iceland. Good afternoon, lovely to have you here. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Residada, I can't pronounce your name. I won't make a fool of myself any more than I normally do. I can see someone as well. You're coming over, Steve. You're coming over next Saturday from Bristol. Lovely. And Gary, oh my goodness, it's 30 degrees in Wigan. You're joking. That's incredible. Don't think Wigan's ever been 30 degrees, has it? But yeah, that is quite incredible. Now look, we can see the first of the little market stalls setting up for this summer. Now the season has started, we're going to start to see a few more market stalls coming out at night. And you've even got 30 degrees in Liverpool. That is crazy. Oh my goodness me. But I have to say, it's not as busy as I thought it would be down here in Cala Millor this weekend. It's very, very busy in the southwest at the moment, I have to say. I am assuming that everyone's getting ready now to go out for dinner. But we have had the most amazing amount of people over here on holiday, getting an early summer break in. And I'm guessing as well, because summer has been so late in coming this year, we always get a bit of a catch-up weather-wise, and I'm suspecting anyone that does have holidays booked for October, I bet these warm temperatures are going to go right on through into October. I'm pretty sure of it, because there is always that catch-up. So let's just wait and see. Now, we do have a few thunderstorms that are forecast throughout the next week. Every single time I do look at the weather forecast, it does change. Those thunderstorms may not even materialise, but the weather here has been just so unpredictable, and it's been almost unforecastable as well. Now, I've just walked past actually, and I wish I had pointed it out. I'm just going to just turn around. There is a little public library here. It's a free beach library where you can pop in and go and get yourself a free book to read on the beach if you're down here in Cala Millor. I think I've pointed it out before, but definitely worth knowing if you're over here on holiday. Got a lot of locals out this evening as well. Got the volleyball players. Jenny, good afternoon, how are you? But look, it is just looking so nice over here this evening. Look, they've got the pedalos out. You can't rent these after about 7 o'clock in the evening. But before that time, after about 10 in the morning, you can come down and get the pedalos. It's about the same time that the beach guy starts actually. If you come down and get your sunbed from about 10 a.m, he'll be along to collect the money. I can't actually see a price for the sunbeds over here in Cala Millor just yet. We might see a sign as we go a little bit further up, but I haven't seen anything yet. My goodness, that music is loud. I'm just going past this cafe actually, and to my left-hand side, I'll see if I can get the name of it. It's Cafe Lamar, sorry, and they're doing €2.50 pints. So that might be of interest to many people who might be coming over here, because beers tend to be around the €4 mark at the moment, or if you're getting something like Guinness, it's going to be about €7. Just going to quickly look back here, just so you know where that cheap beer is. We're just to the right hand side of the Playa del Morro Hotel. Steve, hello, good afternoon. Yeah, Ross, if you're getting a Guinness 7, oh, good afternoon, Ross, by the way. I haven't seen you for a while, but if you are getting something like a Guinness, it might put you back around €7, just because those beers are being imported, so it's going to probably cost a little bit more. Oh, you're watching me? No, I was like, I can hear myself. Good afternoon. Would you like to say hello?
Hi, hello.
Yeah.
He's from Belgium. My husband Gunther, sometimes he
yes.
sends you something. Yes.
Welcome to the. I hope you have a lovely holiday
Yes,
from over here in Belgium. Nice to meet you. Bye. Brilliant. Oh, we've got some Belgium travellers over here. It's not just Brits. Brilliant. The one thing I absolutely love about my channel, and I have to say that we've got people from all over the world watching, which is absolutely fantastic. And even to the point as well, we do have a viewer in from Iceland this evening, so that's brilliant. And also Ricky over there in Buenos Aires. Absolutely fantastic. Not to mention as well the Scandinavian crew that we also get in. And by the way, all the Irish viewers, I'm rolling you all into the British lot as well. I know it's a bit different, but it's just fantastic to know that that my channel is just watched by loads of people from all over the place. And I'm going to have to check my analytics and find out even more actually, and see where people are watching from, because I know not many of you do comment. And on that note as well, please, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I'm Alex. I've lived here on the island for over 18 years. I know Mallorca really, really well, and I can help you out with your holidays with all my videos and travel tips. And you get to see places like this, like Cala Millor, as it's happening, we should say. Now, I've got another super chat here. David, good afternoon. Thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you, David, for your super chat. Much appreciated. I will be doing a live stream up in Alcudia at some point. It's quite difficult to stream up there actually, because there seems to be a streaming black hole in a certain area, and I need to try and find a way to get around that so I don't lose the stream. It's not the best place on the island to stream from, but let's see if I can't get that sorted, because I haven't done a live up there this year just yet. I'm just coming up past the, this is what I call, this is like the Baywatch lifeguard tower here. It's the main one on the beach. And I tell you what, if you watch my Cala Millor at night video from last summer, you'll see in the evenings that this is the one resort where they have so many people in the sea at night. And in fact, I've not seen anything like it anywhere else on the island. That really they should actually consider having lifeguards down here on the evening, because last summer, if you want to go back and watch that video, you'll find it from the end of last year. I think I posted it, finally got around to editing it. You'll see just how busy it is down here at night, which is really great because it just adds to the atmosphere. But if you are out here swimming at night, just be careful. Now, where am I? I am coming up towards, we have a nice little selection of bars and restaurants over here on this side of Cala Millor. I'm outside Miles's restaurant and bar. If he's Spanish, it might be called Miles, not quite sure. There's some nice music pumping out there. Let's get past quite quickly. Let's see what's going on this evening. I think this is a cocktail bar along here. I see a lot of people with cocktails before they're getting their meals, or I think they're just actually just having drinks in that particular bar. So that's quite a nice area to come and get yourself an evening cocktail whilst waiting for that sun to set. Right next door as well, we've got a yogurt shop here. And then we're just about, I'm not going to go down the shopping street this evening, but just if you head down this road here, a block back and turn right, you've got the main shopping street down here in Cala Millor. Most of those works should be finished now. I don't know if you've seen my past videos about the resort centre down here in Cala Millor, but they've actually created what I think is probably one of the very, very best resort centres on the island. Tommy, good afternoon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you, Tommy. Really appreciate it. Louise, good afternoon. I can see we've got Louise, one of the admins from the Facebook group in. If you're not part of the Facebook group, please go along and join. Louise also has a YouTube channel as well called Southwest Sundays. It's all about the southwest of England with some amazing videos, and I know she has a new one coming out tomorrow as well, so make sure you go and check that out. Catch up on the Saturday, get the new videos on the Sunday. I'll just pan the camera around. Now, while those works may well be finished over in Cala Millor Centre, I'm afraid there's something that hasn't been finished a little bit further on, but we're going to get to that as we go further along in this stream. Florence, good afternoon from Belfast. Who else have we got? Julia from Nottinghamshire. Hello. Hotel Millor Sol is the best. I don't know that hotel actually, but very good to hear. Lee, good afternoon. Thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you. Lee, I do believe you are coming along to the Hotel Cala Bona. You're coming over for your wedding anniversary mid-August. I'm going to see if I can time a trip down here actually when you're over. I'd like to say thank you for all your wonderful super chats as well that you have given me throughout the year. It's very, very, very much appreciated. I'm hoping this stream is smooth, guys. Please let me know. It's very, very hard to get a good smooth live stream through a mobile phone. I've got a question here about Santa Ponza. I can't pronounce your YouTube name, it's quite a long one, but asking what's going to be open in October and November. Well, don't forget, if you are booking to come out later on in the season, then we do have, the season does finish on the 31st of October. You'll find places like Palma Nova and Santa Ponsa and Magaluf. Some places may stay open a little bit later on into November. The nightlife really does die off actually in Magaluf towards the end of October, so I did a live stream out there on the 31st of October last year, so please go ahead and check that out and you'll see exactly what I mean. Going into November, of course there are going to be places open, there are just not going to be that many places open, and of course you're going to get that really busy summer atmosphere. We'll have left by then, but it's still the perfect time to visit if you want things a little bit calmer. There's always going to be places open because of course we live here, so there will be lots of restaurants open. Oh, Joaquim, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bless you. And Tracy as well, thank you so much. That's the first time you've super chatted me. Tracy Gallagher, thank you so much for your super chat. Glenn, you're telling me that the picture, that the signal's good. And good afternoon, Caroline, as well. You're saying the picture's okay as well. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. There's nothing more stressful than a live stream. Dan, oh my goodness me, how many super chats? Bless you, Dan. Thank you so much. Dan, you're coming out in August as well. Brilliant. See if we can tie all you August holiday makers in for a bit of a meet-up. I am probably going to be going away at the latter end of August, back to the UK like we normally do, but I will be around for the first half of August certainly, so it'll be quite a cool thing to do. Something as well, actually, that reminds me, let me know as well in comments, leave a comment on the video, but I have been talking to Admin Anne from the Facebook group and also to a few other people on the island as well, whether it might be a good idea for anyone coming over here on holiday to maybe organise meetups, maybe in certain resorts or in busy resorts or something, maybe once every fortnight. I don't know, would that be something you guys would be interested in if you're over here on holiday? It could be done, and you guys could meet up with other people from the channel as well. Could be fun. Not sure about that, but we'll have a think about it. Sums, I can't pronounce your name. No, Danny, sorry. Danny, you're coming out at the end of September. Will it be nice? Danny, on the basis, like, we cannot get the weather right this year yet. Who knows, it could be snowing by then. No, I'm only joking, don't worry. It should be really nice weather, fingers crossed. September's normally a lovely month to come in, but we do every now and again get the odd storm. So just to let you know. Ross, you're admiring the stonework. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys that work in construction, and I really appreciate your opinion, I want to know what you make of what I do have coming up a little bit further along Cala Millor here as we're heading on into Cala Bona, because I've seen some works and it just seems a little bit bizarre that they've left it like the way it is. So let's go and take a look at it, and I'd love to know what your opinion is, whether it's like a temporary fix or it's something that they've just done on the cheap. But let's go and have a look. No, I don't get very many complaints from people about videoing at all. I try and be respectful. If someone doesn't want to be filmed, I will obviously not film them. And if I'm doing a recorded video, obviously I will delete that bit of video, not a problem. But no one's actually complained. And actually it's not illegal to film outside. So, but of course I respect everyone I pass by. Any recommendations for a good hotel I've just seen over here in Cala Millor? Tell you what, I'm going to get anyone in the audience here, anyone watching this live stream, please let me know your best hotel recommendations, because of course I live here, so I haven't stayed in many hotels over here. I have actually been on holiday in Cala Millor, but that was many years ago. Oh, they've got the Birdman over there, look, he sells these little bird whistles on the side. He's back again this summer, love it. I did stay in a hotel over here, down here in Cala Millor, absolutely years ago, and I can't remember the name of it. But if anyone can recommend some good hotels, please let the viewer know in the comments. That'd be absolutely fantastic. What is my favourite holiday resort in Mallorca? That's a hard one. They all are. Every time I come to these beautiful places, I love so many of the holiday resorts for so many different reasons. I mean, I love Alcudia Beach. I love Porto Poyensa. I love it down here as well. Cala Bona as well, I've also developed a new love for. I wasn't that keen on it, but if you haven't seen my latest video on Cala Bona, it's got such a lovely renovated area to it as well. So go and check that area out. It's all really beautiful. Love the southwest too, which is where I live. So yeah, I couldn't, if I was forced at gunpoint, maybe I could name somewhere, but I can't. Right, I'm just outside here, the main pier where you will get your ferry on one of the very many, your catamaran. They've got loads and loads of glass bottom tours going from this pier here. You can get tickets on my website. I do have a website on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com. Check out my things to do in Cala Bona article. You can get your tickets there, or you can just come down here if you're actually here on holiday. Ah yes, I've seen a recommendation for the Taliot Hotel, which I do believe is on my left. Now, okay, so this is the area where we have had some works being done over here, and it's basically, look, can you just, I don't know, let me just adjust my, just give me 1 second. Right, so they've put down tarmac all the way around here, and actually it goes all the way around this area and onto the bike path too. And as you know, tarmac really heats up during the hot summer months. It gets a bit sticky as well. And I'll show you as well when we go back onto the bike path. I don't know whether it's going to be a permanent fix. I really hope not, because this area is just so lovely. But you can see what they've done here. Look at this. This is a bit ugly, isn't it? Now, I know over the winter, if you saw my last live stream from down here, we saw that this whole roadway here was dug up and they're putting pipes down and stuff, but they've just thrown a load of this hot sticky tarmac on top. As you can see here, look. So I wonder, is that going to be permanent or not? I really don't know. I really hope not, actually. Anyway, let's turn the camera around. Now, we do have a lot of lovely restaurants in this area here. We're kind of midway between Cala Millor and Cala Bona. Just about to enter Cala Bona, and I'll tell you what, the fish on the floor, when you know you're in Cala Millor, you can't actually see them anymore because they've kind of like put this red tarmac on top of them. So I'm not quite sure at the point where we do cross over to Cala Bona. Great, I can see some other hotel recommendations coming in. Yeah, I can see, Phil, it does look terrible. It does look terrible, and let's hope it's just a temporary thing until they get it sorted out for this year. And even to the point as well, look, they've blocked off. Let me go back around here again. Look, check this out. I see someone, is that Dave? I can't, no, I can see, is that Dave or Dan? I can't see. It looks like a temporary fix. Okay, so we've got some construction experts in this evening. Look, same as the UK, they tarmac it until the ground settles and then they pave it afterwards. I hope so, but then look at this. Look, I'm sorry to go on about the floor here, but it is quite an important aspect down here, particularly as well if you're in a wheelchair. So this looks like it's been tarmacked, but they've kind of put a print on top. I don't know if you can see this. They put a big print on top of it, and so if this is temporary for the summer or if it is indeed going to be the new look, I really don't know, but it's a little bit on the ugly side. Look, they've kind of sealed this thing, this sculpture off too. However, let's forget about that, because all these restaurants along here, look at this view. you get the 5-star views along here from there's so many restaurants along here, and to just come out and eat. And this is why you're over here, folks. It's not for the dodgy tarmacked blocked paving that, which I'm standing on at the moment. It's basically to be so close to the sea. And this is why I love this resort so much, because you don't just have the one restaurant that's near the water that costs an absolute fortune. You've got lots of restaurants that's right by the water, and they also cater for various budgets too. So everyone gets to sit out, everyone can get to see, watch the sea while they're eating, and that's the way it should be. James, I'm so glad that this live stream is clear. My goodness me. Yes, Ross, now the sun does come up over here. I'd love to come down. I've said this before last year. I'd love to come down here for a night and maybe do some trips over here in the summer months. I'm planning some stuff with my daughter. It may well happen, but I'd love to catch the sunrise over here. It must be absolutely stunning. Phil, you're also saying as well, there's a really nice bar on my left here called Mint. Look, I can see it just over here with the green chairs. And I'm just passing a new burger place as well. They do homemade cakes too. Actually, I think some of these places here are quite new, because I do not remember this this particular bar over here. I think this used to be a slightly older one. It has been done out. Ooh, whoops. Be careful actually, if you're on this bike path, watch out for these electric scooters and the bikes. Carlos's Cafe is behind me. It looks like it's had a refit. Yeah, let's hope I've nailed these live streams, and we now have every live stream that is going to be this clear. I was so nervous about this this stream this evening. Well, I see some lovely looking pizzas coming out actually. Do you know what? I'm down here this evening with Admin Anne from the Facebook group actually. She's gone to go and have a look around, and we're going to go and eat somewhere this evening, so I might actually film what that meal is like, just to give you an idea. But check this out, look, homemade pizzas for €9.90. This might be the place where we are coming to, because I'm absolutely already starving. It's always great when you see a pizza here for under €10. I know you're not always coming over here to eat pizzas, you want to eat some Spanish food, but that place looks Italian, and they're doing actually homemade pizzas as well, so that is fantastic to see. And if you're watching, I found a contender for dinner this evening. I can see some special offers down here as well. Look, there's a board out for €11, pizza, pasta, tapas, any tapas dishes as well. That's outside of Yates's. Louise, you're down in Plymouth this evening filming. Oh my goodness. I would love to be down in Plymouth. One day we're going to have to do a video down there actually, because I'd love to go and explore the southwest. I'm from the southwest, I just haven't travelled that far into the southwest ever, so that'll have to be done. Now you can see we've got this little bit of rocky coastline here. We're just coming up to, I think it's the Athlon, and we're coming around towards the Alithia Pro Tour as well. Oh my goodness, look, we've got 166 people on this live stream. Please give me the thumbs up if you can. There's a thumbs up button there. Please give it a click. It will help roll this stream out to others. You can see I've got 54 likes. I'm just coming up past the tropical paradise. Glyn, I've just seen your question about Uber. Now, if you've seen my video update this week about the arrival of Uber in Mallorca, well, that's kind of quite a revolutionary thing to happen over here on the island. Uber is very, very new over here, and it's been a long time coming to the island. However, it's not quite as it may seem actually, because I know obviously Uber operates in many countries around the world, and maybe where you're from as well. They have been allowed to operate on the island, but there's a very, very limited service. And I was actually behind an Uber car last night, and it was a lovely BMW. But the downside to it is that the minimum fare in one of these Uber cars is 38 euros, which is absolutely crazily expensive. The taxis are not that expensive at all. I do have a guide on my website to help you cost out a ride in a taxi. So go and check that out. It's in the Getting Around section. But word has it that with the initial phase 1, they've got 40 Uber cars on the islands at the moment. They may roll out to get some other Uber cars too. But it's going to be a hefty price point, so I don't think it's going to be very much competition either for the current taxi drivers over here. So please make sure you keep using the taxis. I'm pretty sure you will do. I don't think anyone really wants to pay a minimum fare of 38 euros to go just down the road. But anyway, we will soon find out. Now we've got another little cluster of restaurants here. Got a nice little ice cream shop here too. Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit like a Uber chauffeur service. Do you know what? I did pass Pepe's. I've just seen a comment about Pepe's bar, which is just down the side, and I think he was sitting outside. He has pints for about €2.50, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I wasn't imagining it, but that was looking like it had just opened up for the evening. I'm just outside the Atolon. Yeah, Pepe's is just, you probably won't be able to see with the sunshine actually, but there's a bar right there on the corner just in front of this silver taxi here, and that's Pepe's. For if you want to pop in for a cheap pint, that is the place where you can go and get one, which is very, very good value. And exactly, the buses are super easy and cheap to use, and they have been pushing the buses this year, and we've seen a little bit more availability of buses at the moment. So it can get very, very busy on the buses in big tourist areas, but the buses will even take you to your resort from the airport as well. So do you need that Uber? Who knows? David, good afternoon. You're coming to Cala Bona next April. Wow, because you're normally a Porto Poyensa viewer, I do believe. I've seen the comment here, you always prefer a €1 pint. Has anyone on the island found a €1 pint? Please let me know. I'll go and test it out. If you have, I'll go and personally test that for you. Go and see what it's like. Just cross over. We're just underneath the Alithia. We're just underneath the Alithia Pro Tour here. Just going to look up here. So this is a lovely hotel too. You're right on top of lots of bars and restaurants and cafes and shops over here. Scotsman in Tenerife, good afternoon. Oh my goodness, my friend Kevin, who I did a collaboration with last summer. Please go back and check that out. Kevin, lovely to have you here on my live stream. Kevin goes everywhere actually, and Kev, you've been everywhere, haven't you? I think you've just been to Blackpool. But there are videos from Cyprus and Italy and Portugal, so make sure you subscribe to Kevin's channel. Not right now, do not leave this live stream. Kevin, let me know if you're coming back to Mallorca this summer. It'd be cool to see you. And yeah, good point actually. I think I need to make a trip to Tenerife because literally so many YouTubers are over there. I don't know whether anyone actually on this stream or anyone who follows my channel, do you watch the Tenerife channels at all? I will at some point get out to some other locations. That's my long-term plan, but we shall see about that. Now, I'm just coming up past another fantastic ice cream place too. Yeah, exactly, Phil. I think Kevin needs a Cala Bona fix. Brilliant. Good to hear you coming over here. Hopefully, keep my fingers crossed. Got loads more of the island to explore, because I think you spent most of your time over in Magaluf, Palma Nova, Santa Ponsa and also Alcudia. So you've got this whole side of the island to get to as well. You can see how lovely it is down here too. Check this out. So this is the little tiny beach here that you have just as you come on into Cala Bona. If you imagine like how busy Cala Millor beach was, it's so quiet over here and so peaceful. So if you are looking for somewhere just a little bit quieter and off the beaten track, this is definitely somewhere to go to, because of course most people are more likely to stay either in their hotel swimming pool, or they're more likely to go to the bigger beaches. Yeah, I just see someone's just mentioned they're coming over to Santa Ponsa in September. September is probably, in my opinion, the best month to go to Santa Ponsa because of the festival that they have on there, the San Jaume festival. Definitely worth a look. Definitely worth booking a holiday for then. They've got some amazing fireworks. I do also have a video on my channel from last year, all about that. Now also, as we are coming out of Cala Millor as well, it's a little bit quieter around here too. I absolutely love this part of the island. I've just been spotted. Peter, you sat on the balcony in the Pro Tour Bona and saw me walking past. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining the stream. Right, so if you go back as well and look at my nightlife in Cala Bona video, this pub really comes alive during July and August. It's absolutely packed in there. The music's blaring out in a good way, really, really good atmosphere. Go and check out that video from last August. Now, in my opinion as well, they do have some of the nicest nightlife down here in some of the bars as well. It's just got really, really friendly atmosphere over here. Slightly older end of the market. If you are younger, maybe you might want to go to Magaluf, but if you come down here, you just have such a good atmosphere in a lot of the bars and stuff. The music's really good. Now entering an area here, we've got so many gorgeous hotels too. I'll point a few out on my way actually. Oh my goodness, we have John. You're over from the Czech Republic in this evening. I hope it's nice over there. Which part of the Czech Republic are you in? But lovely to have you here. I just want to point these out actually. I met up with a Spanish friend of mine the other day having a coffee, and she was sporting a very, very nice pair of these Mallorquin shoes. You will see them if you come over here. She swears by them. They're extremely comfortable. Keep your feet cool as well. So you're going to find loads of shoe shops over here selling them. David, you're off to Santa Ponsa in 3 weeks. Brilliant. And Tracy, you're coming over to Porto Poyensa at the beginning of October. Fantastic. Don't forget your mozzie repellent if you are coming over then. All this rain we've been having, I did say it in last week's live stream. Let's see what happens, hey, with the mozzies. But with these bizarre thundery showers that we're getting, it's leaving a lot of standing water everywhere. Now look, you can see I'm coming up by the Levante Hotel. I've got the Levante Park on my left. Should we just have a quick look? Let's have a quick look down the side. Now this beach, it's not private to the hotel, it's a public beach. I see a price for some sunbeds. Look, €14 for 2 sunbeds and 1 beach umbrella. And this is right in front of the Levante Hotel here. You're going to have absolute heart failure actually, and I've got a video going out either tomorrow or Monday with the most expensive sunbed prices on the island, and you could probably actually just get a hotel for that amount of money. Maybe a 1-star hotel, but still a hotel all the same. Right, let's go back, let's go and hit, or should we go round the beach? Shall I head down here? No, let's go around, let's go and have a look at the resort. So we're going to have some fantastic coastal views coming up. Can I just ask as well, has this live stream dropped at any point, or has it been quite steady reception wise? Yeah, Dave, yeah, it's all been, I'd love to have a look at the swimming pool actually, but since we've got guests in there at the moment, I don't really want to shove my camera in there at the moment, because they did do a refurb job over the winter, and you would have seen that in my video down here. Same here, yeah, look, and also from here as well, you may remember last time I was down here, let me just they had a huge amount of refurbishments going on, but it looks pretty good. Lucy, hello, nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Steve, you've never been asked for payment on sunbeds. Well, you're lucky. That's pretty good. You never know, sometimes if depending what time of day you do come down to get a sunbed, sometimes they just don't, the sunbed guy just isn't there. I noticed though from Ciliot, he only works for 4 hours, so as long as you get your sunbed outside the 4 hours that he's not there, then I guess you get it for free, so. Stephen, you're going to the Hotel Sur, fantastic. Now the Hotel Sur is something of a legendary establishment over here in Cala Bona. You can see the rooms above me. Now bizarrely, this place has only got an official 1-star rating, but my goodness, the nightlife over here is amazing. Go back and look at my video from last summer. I mean, you can see the people sitting out here. It's so popular, and they have such good nights on. They've got entertainment, they've got karaoke, and the place is pumping, along with the Hotel Cala Bona as well. It's such a good place to come, and they've also got a bit of live sport on here too, so definitely worth checking out. But we're going to swing a right now. Now before I do, I'm just going to just show you down a little bit further down this street here. Got more shops and restaurants. And also, Phil, you said there's an underrated hotel, the Moreo on the left, on opposite the Sur. I don't know that one actually. I'll have to go and check that one at some point. Oh, Maria, that's a lovely comment. I hope you all have a really lovely holiday coming over here in the month. Kev, I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining my live. I'll catch up soon with you. Yeah, Martin, exactly. The hotels, so going back to the Hotel Sur, it does have an official 1-star rating, and I literally do not understand it, because it is such a good hotel and it has a swimming pool and everything. I mean, it's just an amazing place, and so many people just really enjoy their stay there, and they have, the staff are fantastic. So I'm not quite sure what that is all about. Glyn, 10 out of 10 quality picture, fantastic. Right, I think we have a new restaurant here. I think we do have a new restaurant. We have got the Restaurante Mediterranea. This is a paella and grill restaurant. Is this new? Maybe it's not actually, no, maybe it was out last year. Got, and they do actually do a menu del dia here. Look, todos los días between 1 and 3:30. You can get a €12. Let me just point on the, get a €12 menu del dia, which looks really good. and a paella. That looks absolutely fantastic. It's updated, yeah, it isn't new, is it? What was I thinking? It just looks like it has, they've got a new awning over there. It looks very, very nice. Seen an Airbnb question as well. Are they cheaper than hotels? Not necessarily, actually. I've had friends trying to find Airbnbs over here, and they're charging an absolute fortune for them, along with other things as well. So you're not always going to get better rates with an Airbnb, which is such a shame. You should still get some really, really good rates though with package holidays, because I think there's a fair bit of availability. Hang on a second, I've just been super chatted again. Sally Ann, bless you, thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate it, thank you very much. Just coming up past the Terra Ristorante. Now this looks like it's been done out as well. And I'm pretty sure, this isn't new, is it? You see everyone's like refitted places over the winter and it looks like it's new. Let me just spin the camera around here. Yeah, lots of new canopies. Looks really nice actually, I'm liking it. Right, you know where we are. We're coming on into the marina here over in Cala Bona. I'm just going to point out actually, you may well have seen a few weeks ago that I do have an article on my website about the webcams over here in Cala Bona, and I think the most famous webcam is, now let me see if I can see it from here, it's somewhere, it's just up here somewhere, right in front of the Hotel Cala Bona. So if you do want to see what Cala Bona is like in real time, then do check out that webcam. It's a pretty good one actually. It's always very clear and it looks out over the whole marina. A big thanks to Keith Grand. I remember he originally told me all about that many, many years ago when I first started my channel. Let's go and see what's open down here. Now we've got actually some a family favourite is open again for the summer. I remember this place shut early last year. Janet and John's is open. And whoa, it's actually looking quite busy over here this evening. Tandoori Nights is looking busy. Smells absolutely wonderful. Got a pizza restaurant as well. Got a tapas restaurant too. In fact, we've got a whole variety of places to eat over here. Most of the restaurants here, I can just see on the Olivia restaurant boards there, it's open until 11 o'clock at night. You're going to find most restaurants open until 11 p.m. Then after that, you want to be getting yourself over to the Hotel Cala Bona for some nightlife. They have live music frequently. Well, it's already started, I do believe. If you ever see the Il Divo tribute, I think they're called El Quattro or something, make sure you get along for that night because they are fantastic, absolutely amazing. Let's keep heading along. Ooh, sorry for that. They've got more places over here we can book boat trips. You can see actually the glass bottom boat is parked up in the marina just behind the Thalassa Cafe. Oh bless you, Lee. Do you know what, if I can get over here on that date, I shall do. You can see me, I've got this big backpack on, actually, because I've got a case for my gimbal as well. I'm trying to look after this one, I don't want it to break. That's why I've got my, I look like a tourist. This is what my daughter told me anyway. I've got my trainers on because I'm just walking a huge distance here and I have to walk all the way back. And I have a backpack on as well, and my daughter just took one look at me and said, "Mummy, you look like a tourist." But yeah, not a great look. absolutely gorgeous over here, look. Loads of kids are out tonight, actually. Actually, this is a fair point, but are there any schools that are on holiday at the moment? Because there's so many kids out on holiday. British kids, German kids. I'm not aware of any schools being off. It could possibly be skiving, I'm not sure. Am I off the webcam yet? You'll see me coming back anyway. Oh my goodness. Mallorca is a lot better than Hunstanton. Don't tell anyone in Hunstanton that, they might not believe you. Caroline, that's hilarious. There's nothing wrong with looking like a tourist. Quite right too. And Steve, do you know, I should do one of these lives on a skateboard or something. Got to cover a lot more ground actually. Faith, that explains it. So there are quite a few schools and areas off. Because I was under the impression actually, particularly in the UK, that if you do come out over term time that you're going to get a massive fine, and maybe it's just cheaper to come out than actually pick up that fine. Obviously I'm not advocating it, but with holidays costing an absolute fortune, and I was looking on the EasyJet website just the other day, and the price difference between going out just before the school holidays start compared with going out when the schools are on holiday is just crazy. The price is almost double, so I can understand why there's so many families over here just wanting to get their kids out for a break, to see something a little bit different from their hometown. I'm pretty sure my mum would have done the same. Has it been the same way as well all those years ago? Stephen, junior schools go back on June the 12th. Really? Oh my goodness, when do they actually break up? That's crazy. Okay, that totally explains it then. But having that 2-week half term is just brilliant if you can get a slightly cheaper holiday out here, I think. Ah yes, Phil, the Rope and Anchor. Do you know what? I've gone speeding past there without even seeing. I did hear actually that it closed down, but I'll take a look on the way back actually. When I head back that way, but I'm pretty sure it must still be open. It must still be open. Otherwise, I think I would have spotted it. It's going to give you some nice views from here too. I hope this picture's still crystal clear, by the way. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I can hear a wailing child behind me, poor thing. Now I'm right beside the Kashmir Indian cuisine restaurant here. Nice to see they've got a fair amount of Indians over here in Cala Bona and in Cala Millor. I'm outside a pizza place as well. But as you know, as you regulars know who do come over here, this is just like one of the nicest areas to come out for an evening stroll. What? What's this, Phil? You said Harry Seacombe used to live across the harbour on the other side of the hillside. Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've got a few celebrities. We've got quite a few celebrities past few weeks visiting the island. We've had the Place in the Sun crew out. I actually saw the presenter. I was having dinner in Blackbeard's with a friend of mine who was over the other week, and we saw they were in Blackbeard's over in Magaluf. I hear Got Cut 1 is going to be out this week as well. They're filming over here. And of course you're going to get all the holiday makers too, and you know when they come on holiday because they always post on Instagram as well. They always sit by a swimming pool, post on Instagram, and then the local paper feature it as a headline story. And I guess by doing that as well, it saves the paparazzi from going out and going after them while they're on holiday. So you'll soon find out, I'm sure, if you look at the local press, who is over here for the summer. I'm just going to cross the road here and just look back. This place is in such a lovely location. You've got a little gorgeous little bar and restaurant here. I've heard some slightly dodgy reviews from this place in previous years. Not sure if it's improved for this year, but let's see.
I knew we were near to see.
Who are Mallorca's most favourite residents? Well, I think on this side of the road, Rafa and Nadal for sure. On this side of town, oh look, the Shetland ponies. Oh my goodness, we've got some little Shetland ponies, little pony rides up here. Which I've not seen actually. The ponies are back. It's nice to spot them. We do have quite a few celebrities over here with houses. Jeffrey Archer's got a house around the corner from a friend of mine. It's more of a holiday home, I think. But you get loads of celebrities over here during the summer. Let's walk right to the end here. It's always such a shame though when places like this close up for the season. It's such a shame that it does get very, very quiet over here in the winter months. Can't remember the name of this hotel. Look, we can just see the sun's going down over here. The only downside to Cala Millor and Cala Bona is that you do not get the sunsets over the water that you may get on other sides of the island or other locations. But if you do go to certain areas of the island, like for example, this part here, you can see the sun just about going down. Good point actually, I've just seen in the chat here, celebrities, who could forget Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones do have a holiday, well they do have a home over here, up in between Valdemosa and Dea. They don't live here year round though, they do pop in and visit. But as you can see, look, anyone visiting here, now I often get I get questions from viewers asking about what the access is like here if you're in the wheelchair. And you can see that the road here is very, very smooth on this side of Cala Bona. It's not quite as blocky as you will find on the way coming up from Cala Millor. And actually, we're just around the side here of the Hip Hotels, the Cala Bona Club. So these are all Hip Hotels around here, and you find a lot of the Hip Hotels chain around this side of the island. I can see we're coming up to some pretty lively hotel entertainment over here as well. I think as well, by staggering these school holidays and having much longer school holidays as well, you know, it just gives, because normally you wouldn't find like the animation teams really out in force at this time of year, but if you have kids staying in these hotels pretty much throughout the summer, then it's just going to make for a better atmosphere. Also means people over here can work as well, so let's keep walking around. It's a lovely breeze blowing this evening actually. Oh, and Annie Lennox as well, she does have a home over here. I'm not sure if she's a permanent resident though, I don't think she is. There are very few permanent celebrity residents on the island. But oh my goodness, look, there's a horse coming our way. Look, there's got a horse here coming, that's obviously gone off for a pony ride or a horse ride, and it's coming back along the bike path. Absolutely love it. Look, this is another, quite apart from the music that's playing at the moment, obviously the music isn't playing all the time, but you can see how peaceful it is to sit out and look at the water over here. So if you do like your pony rides or your horse rides, then you'll see where, if you're coming out here with kids, look, you can see that they're not big into helmets over here either. And we've come right to the end. Now, throughout this summer, I'm going to explore this side of Cala Bona here. We're going to go north towards, I think it's called Espins. My friend's dad does have a place down there. We're going to go and explore that area. It's absolutely gorgeous and lovely. Check out the views this evening. It's absolutely stunning. And there is a kind of a beach down here. It's probably not very swimmable here just because of the high banking seaweed. But it's another option for coming out as well and just getting away from that main drag. Right, everyone, thank you so much to all the people that joined this live stream this evening. Thank you so much. I'm bowled over as usual, and especially for the super chats as well. I'll go back into the comments when I get home later on just to thank you too. But thanks so much for all the fantastic super chats. You've paid for my petrol this evening, so I really, really appreciate it. I've got more videos obviously coming out this week. There's some stuff to catch up on this week too that I put out. I've got the things to do in Alcudia video, which I put out last night, so make sure you go and check that out. And I've got some other helpful stuff coming up this week too. But for now, I'm going to turn the camera around and just leave you with some views of Cala Bona. It does have a little bit of background music here because I think the children's entertainments are on. But I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I shall be somewhere else next week, back live on this channel. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I shall catch you on the next video.